Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Friyay. You know what that means. We're here hanging and chilling. It's the HMG SmackDown Watch Along and Bell Count. Whoop, whoop. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you. I hope you're having a great week. Let's see who we got in the house with us tonight. Oh, don't forget to sign your NDA. Get your bell count in. Whoop, whoop. I think I'm going to go 8 tonight. What's up, Lab Rat? Going 9. What's this on you tonight, pal? And we got Zane in the house. Whoop, whoop. Avenge the release, pal. Always good to see you. We got Dan in the house. What's up, pal? Always good to see you. Whoop, whoop. Happy. I hope you had a great week as well. So, yeah, this should be an interesting SmackDown with the releases and some of the potential call-ups. Apparently, Blake Monroe is supposed to come up to SmackDown. I could definitely see. JC Jane and Fallon Henley coming up. What's up, Cold-Blooded? And what's up, G-Ball? Wyatt's 6 so far. Andre Chase, Alba Fire. I forgot who else. Hey, what's up, Gruss? Doing well? What to do with you? Whoop, whoop. Yep, the post WrestleMania bloodbath has begun. Yep, all of them. Good question. I don't know. Let me check. Nothing about them being released yet. Or Viking Raiders. Let me check Twitter and see if and Zoe Stark as well. Forgot about her. Wow. All right. Yeah, this is breaking. Also released. Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Motor City Machine Guns, Kairi Sane, Apollo Crews, and Santos Escobar. Hey, what's up, RBV? Whoop, whoop. Not quite. There's a couple of Apollo Crews and Zelina Vega and Escobar are out. And Kari Sane, too. That's one belt. Only back for like a year. Yeah, that's the latest. Again, I'm just going off what I'm reading on Twitter. Two belts. Nice, G-Ball. Whoop, whoop.
Knicks trailing 2-1 in the playoffs. Remember, Danhausen cursed Stephen A. Very nice, very even.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah, which is why I'm waiting for official confirmation. This is one person saying it on Twitter who did get the other ones right. It's a good way to open the show. Get me Fatu, pal. And let me double check here real quick. Hey, what's up, Nelson? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friyay. Always good to see you, pal. Unless Piper's ready to come back, Piper Niven's ready to come back, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, for real, it does. Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, he just showed up. Yeah, he showed up in the Danhausen Mobile and interacted with Trick Williams, Little Yachty, and the Gingerbread Man. Points, Gruss. Nine belts. Whoop, whoop. And 7 for Dan. All right, it is official. It is official. Added to the list of roster cuts, Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Kari Sane, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Santos Escobar, and Apollo Crews. And also Dante Chen. I hope not. Mello is money, pal.
Everybody, Jacob, you're not ready. Jacob, it's not the right timing. Jacob, you're just not.
Hey, what's up, Liz? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friday. Hope yours is going well. Yeah, that's a good question. Where are they going to go now? I can see them going to TNA possibly.
We'll step into this ring and prove it.
Jimmy and Jay, who we saw by the side of
Yeah, I know, right?
Victorious.
Yeah, that's a shame. That is a shame. They got that the Wyatt. There was so much money and stuff they could do with the Wyatt Six, and they had no idea what to do with them. They had no idea what to do with them. Yeah, I would not be shocked to see some of these talent appear in JCW. Whoop, whoop. Nah, I doubt they could go back to that well again. Oh yeah. Archer's certainly going to survive. Him and Damian Priest are currently the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So yeah, Archer's good for at least for now. Those guys, I could definitely see. Yeah, they at least got a tag team title run in WWE, so they at least they got that. But I'm sure they'll end up in AEW.
You said you need that championship. You want that title. Hell, Cody Rhodes went through hell at WrestleMania. The QB1 is on the field and he's limping. His stick, fumble. So I'm asking you, man, do not come at the OTC. You really can fix this. Listen.
No, they're. I would be very shocked if Belair and Naomi got released. No way. I gotta disagree with you on that. There's no way those two are getting touched. Yeah, those two have been talking. I think it's back when Russo was a consultant, like the secret consultant at that time. Yeah, they just moved the Street Profits over to Raw, and they have them feuding with the Vision plus Jimmy Uso. Yeah, there's no way Naomi and Belair are getting released. No way Naomi and Belair are getting released. Oh yeah, Dexter Lumis and JCW would be tremendous.
See, the problem is, it's too late for all that, little cousin.
Point saying whoop whoop.
You opened your mouth.
That is true, they don't.
You in the deep end now. We're gonna see if you can swim, Moose. You want respect from Roman, right? I'll tell you how to get it from him. Walk right up to him. Look him in the eyes. And get ready for war. Because he's going to bring it to you, Jacob. He's a tribal chief.
Speaking of family,
I like where this is going.
Jimmy Little but dangerous brother arrives.
And it makes sense that it's Jay, the one giving this speech to Fatu, saying, like, if you're going to bring it to Roman, you better bring it.
Don't listen to those They're lying to you. Trust me, I know. Where was these two at 2 years ago when nobody wanted you here, Jacob Hall? Remember that? They didn't bring you here to WWE. I did. And you too. What the hell are you going to teach Jacob, huh? You're going to teach him how to eat?
Man, and Solo's gotten so much better over the last 2 years, too.
Listen to them, all right? You want to beat Roman? You want to be champion? I can do that for you. But Jacob, you're not going to beat Roman alone.
So we're going to get the My Family Tree versus the OG Bloodline, I'm guessing?
I got an order.
Why are we here wasting our time with this? He's a lost cause. You think he's gonna beat?
That's right, they did. They did do that. Yeah, last year. Yeah, War Games. Hey, what's up, Scott Woodford? Whoop, whoop.
Only one I should be talking to right now is Roman Reigns.
Whoop, whoop. Get me Zilla, pal.
Hold on. But to keep it 100, you think I can't beat you? Well, line it all up. Me versus you tonight. And let me remind you, if you ain't know, Jacob 5-2 is all gas, no brakes with it. Yummy, fire!
And Fatu responds that way.
Well, the Usos and Solo Sikoa want to run the plays here, but Fatu is not a team player, and he ain't listening to anybody. Good luck getting through to the werewolf.
By the way, Jacob Fatu so.
I forgot I got to clean out some bong gear real quick. My bad.
This is the SmackDown After Mania. Joe Tessitore, Wade Barrett with you, as always, for Friday Night SmackDown. You and Michael Cole, by the way, were absolutely superb all weekend long calling the championship action at WrestleMania. Congratulations on our Mania call.
Incredible event. How could it not be perfect to sit at ringside? But it sounds like it could be going that way here tonight at SmackDown if we get that main event.
Kathy Kelly is backstage to get us set for the women's U.S. title match.
That's 3 belts?
Julia and Kiana James. SmackDowns of the year, being the one after.
Hey, we got the boss man in the house, the hacker himself. Rise and praise infidels. Yalla, it's been Hameen. Whoop, whoop. Yes, there's 12 or 13 more Samoans. We're good.
I think what Julia and I are both upset about is the lack of respect. Even my expert negotiation skills, which I did use, couldn't rectify this oversight. But thankfully, it has only lit a fire within us to take out Tiffany Stratton tonight. I beat Tiffany once, I will do it again. So I feel no pressure, only anger. You know, her and we never bicker like this unless you're around. Your questions make people tense.
I feel bad for her. That sucks.
I feel like I just caught a stray there, but let's get back to the action.
I think Kathy's questions are absolutely perfect.
No, she can be a little annoying at times. I actually agree with Kiana.
Whoop, whoop.
Pushing the wrong buttons at the wrong time.
And she's showing him off, pal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's United States Championship.
Yeah, I totally forgot I had
Introducing first, the challenger,
and my bong sitting in some or bong pieces sitting in some What I do to clean pieces out is what I'll do is I'll take a plastic bag and fill it a little bit with some rubbing alcohol, and then fill the rest with like a third of the way with water, and then let the pieces sit in it and soak for several hours, and then just clean it. Using paper clips.
On Saturday, May 9th, after the big. What happens at WrestleMania doesn't stay there. Sweet revenge. It follows you. And in Tampa, it's back. All scores are settled. It's personal. It's backlash.
Shit, she might. Hope not. Nah, definitely not a lot of time for a build. That's like TNA when they do like 2 pay-per-views within 3 weeks of each other. What is she living with Eddie Edwards too? And Sami Callihan? Ooh, nice cold-blooded. Whoop, whoop. All right, see if there's any updates on releases. All right, no updates yet. What a fumble. What a fumble with the Wyatt 6.
Here at Fort Worth, near the stockyards and the twice daily cattle drive, and we have PBR.
For real, Zane. That's some That is some fucked up shit.
Thrilled to have the stars of the PBR, Austin Richardson, Court McFadden.
Good question. Yeah, that's what's weird. They're in the middle of a story.
May 7th through 10th at Poundtown Coliseum, and it concludes right here in this arena, May 14th.
You know what? That's a good question. Let me check.
And by the way, you want it, you got it.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah, Rob Fee. Let's see what's up with him.
By GM Nick Aldis, Jacob Fatu will throw down with Solo Sikoa later on tonight, right here on SmackDown.
Now there's Tiffany Stratton. No denying a certain edge, a certain focus from Tiffany. She's worked her way back to the top. She won the #1 contenders match against Jordan Grace a week ago and now gets this title shot.
No, apparently he's still. From everything I'm reading, he's Rob Fee is still there, and he is currently the director of character development.
I gotta tell you, Joe, I love the reaction from Julia being left off.
So Kyria is out. What does that mean with the whole Io Asuka thing? Hey yo!
Julia to black those words off and say to management, hey, negotiations from Kiana James or otherwise.
Yeah, she didn't do the drum shadow like Io Sky did.
WrestleMania, I am your moneymaker.
No monikers needed in the house. The ace of the HMG Pick'em Challenge and the HMG Pick'em Challenge Face Tab Champion. Let's talk about it. What's up, Todd? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friday. Always good to see you, pal.
Back on March 13th. Julia actually appeared with that match, and then that's when things really started to bubble up for that prize there. After that victory is when Tiffany Stratton said, hey, Julia, this moment would come, and now they've decided that is
Her eyes peeled and all. Weeks ago in a non-title affair that was won by Julia. Why was it won by Julia? That was because outside interference from Tiffany Stratton really cost the former world champ. So Tiffany Stratton needs to keep her eyes peeled at all times here.
Tiffany Stratton immediately showing off the great athleticism. Of course, world-class gymnast getting to it right away. Oh, great counter by Julia. Shoulders down.
And you know, Tiffany Stratton could well feel fairly.
Yeah, that is a little bit interesting that Evil got signed, but then Kyrie gets released.
They go shoulders down again. Look at this. Seesaw action between Tiffany and Julia. What a red-hot pace to open up this U.S. Championship match. Oh, great counter by Julia into the cover.
Nice way to slow your opponent down there from this Japanese superstar, Julia, who has really taken the world by storm since arriving under the WWE umbrella. Has had unbridled success in NXT and here on SmackDown. What a loud statement it has been thus far since the opening bell.
By the way, you see the reminder in the lower left of your screen that...
Yeah, no, make it make sense, Todd, exactly.
Here from Plus, Danhausen has a match with The Miz tonight as Tiffany...
Why is Danhausen in a match? Why are they putting Danhausen in the ring? Unless it's a comedy bit and doesn't actually take any bumps, there's any wrestling going on, okay, I get it, but seriously, why is Danhausen in a match? Yeah, too many couples.
Absolutely sublime. Just when things were looking to go
Breaking off the apron. Oh,
Whoop,
neck
whoop.
breaker onto the floor. Julia hits the neck breaker to the floor on strap.
Point, Zane.
It's interesting way to see the early ebb and flow to this match for the Women's U.S. Championship, because Tiffany Stratton, there always becomes that point when you can tell she's gaining confidence, and she had it there, and she went for the prettiest moonsault ever, only to see things completely turn against her.
Well, the big advantage.
What could go wrong?
Is always going to be that superior athleticism, that Olympic gymnast caliber athleticism that she possesses. Will take the movement out of Tiffany Stratton, and suddenly it becomes a lot more feasible to actually beat the woman who took WWE by storm in 2025. And right now, Julia is sending a very loud message to anyone that doubts that she should be on WrestleMania next year. This has been sublime from the word go, from the beautiful madness.
Now stretching her out. Oh, man.
That was Joel first onto the mat there.
They're looking to retain right here.
Yeah, I think Montez got a little lucky there. Him and Dawkins.
She really is. I mean, she's just the picture of control thus far. Uh-oh, Joe.
That is the beautiful madness at its best right there. And then delivering right to the small of the back and looking to put it away.
Well, it's been a full attack on the entire spine of Tiffany Stratton. Repeated neck breakers and now
Points, whoop, whoop.
Tiffany Stratton is in real trouble here after earning this job.
Trying to rally back, trying to mount some offenses. Julia moves out of the way.
Hey, well done, Todd. Well done. Well done.
Of Tiffany Stratton. And her press, pushing her head to the side as well.
And you just said at home completely.
Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns, they're gone. I'd put money on. I would put money on seeing them in AEW. I see Tony Khan picking them up easily, or quickly, or as soon as he can.
Trying to muster up something here.
Trying to find something from this crowd here in Fort Worth.
Stevie Richards, you are the father.
Could this be a moment for Stratton?
Oh, both women with the exact same idea there, and both foreheads bouncing off the mat, and this could be a pivotal point because Stratton.
Yeah, I know, so dumb. Like you have this angle with Asuka and Kairi Sane going on, and then this releaser. Well, at least let the angle play out and then release her.
It was just a week ago when Tiffany Stratton won a #1 contenders match against Jordan Grace. And Julia, the Women's United States Champion, was there ringside to see it. And now they have been battling back and forth as Tiffany Stratton mounting a big comeback here. Looking to gain gold right now.
The unique springboard stunner that was connecting flush with the jaw of the champion, and Tiffany Stratton here with some new offense, but landed perfectly. Suddenly has turned this thing completely.
Danhausen, you are the father. No, I am cursed.
Julia again. Point in the match earlier when Stratton went up top looking for the prettiest moonsault ever. There was a neck breaker to the outside. Julia had consistent offense, especially targeting the back and the neck of Stratton.
Well, both women have absorbed some really big blows in this one, and this is the blow! Butterfly suplex from the top, lands, and Stratton's in big trouble.
You can also see Julia affected there with the impact. And that shoulder gets up as Kiana James looks on. The frustration for Julia as she's looking to retain here.
Oh, so good. Both women's back, but just took too long over that pin. That is the
that'd have been the best place to do that.
Like that.
Nope.
A sluggish kick out there from Stratton, who looks like she's a beaten woman here.
She's in tough shape. Julia. Oh, Tiffany.
I don't know. It's like something like a female monk would wear in a Final Fantasy game. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I was saying, get me David Flair and Buff Bagwell for the DNA test match, pal. Nah, I did not hear about those. And new! I must have missed that. Damn, yeah. Why would you do that?
To a championship, your new United States champion. This is what it looked like. Julia had it in the back and Arriba Dirty. But then looking for that Northern Lights bomber. A reversal here from Tiffany Stratton, and there's only one place she was looking to go. The prettiest moonsault ever. And with Kiana James laid out on the outside. Back to goal for Tiffany Stratton. There is Kiana James, was inadvertently dropped by Julia a few moments earlier. Well, they've got some smoothing over to do, but it's all.
And that resume for Tiffany Stratton, it got thicker, it got glitzier with that win. Of course, NXT champion, WWE Women's Champion, and now a titleist. Her first run here as United States champion, as we congratulate Tiffany Stratton. Coming off of WrestleMania, the SmackDown after Mania. You know what, Mania, those moments come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, that is a good point, Todd. I could definitely see Julia getting cut. I could definitely see her getting cut.
Hey, cue the lull houses. Here's a reminder of what went down. This was the best way. Could not get enough.
I didn't get my WrestleMania moment last year, and I am not leaving this ring until I get my WrestleMania moment because What the hell are you looking at? You are toxic! Get him!
Yeah, I did see the releases. What's up, Will? Good to see you, pal.
Stop laughing. This is disgraceful because these are the goblins did a real number on poor Kate and Miz with attacks right in the unmentionables.
What are you talking about? It's a Sir Richard Onion punch.
Looking on at him in hysterics as
The story didn't stop there, though.
was handed a night to forget at WrestleMania.
Oh, Prince? Eric Prince? Yeah, I can see that happening. I hope they don't do that. It's not his fault, you know.
Hello, Miz. Is I, Danhausen, WWE legend.
I can see that happening. Destiny was going back to TNA. Elton Prince, thank you.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
You forgot already. Luckily. So you asked Danhausen to come curse your home, and I said okay, and now I'm here.
How the hell did you find my house?
I have a map of the stars' homes.
Get out!
Oh.
Get out!
Hey, the Miz!
He's in my pool.
Come on in, the water's great.
What are you doing in my pool?
Swimming, obviously.
Get out!
Oh, shh. There's people golfing down there. You gotta be quiet. Hey, look at that, Allegiant Stadium.
I know that's Allegiant Stadium.
That's WrestleMania.
I know it's WrestleMania. I know that's a golf course. I know this is a...
Give me the black and white board, chessboard, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, all right. Calm down. I'll get out of the pool. Satisfied?
You're still in my pool.
No, I'm not. I was in that pool, and now I'm in this pool. You have two pools.
Get out of my pool. Get out of my house. Get out of my life.
Oh, I guess you want to get double cursed just like Tiffany.
There is no curse.
Oh, no, my hat. You got my hat wet.
there's a curse, all right. Hey, this was one of the true shockers of WrestleMania. 8 years away, and Paige returned, and then Paige and the Bella Twins.
Now, I was entertained.
You return and you win the women's. Bellas and Paige are coming our way next.
Yeah, we need more of those. Way more of those. While we're at a commercial break, let's see if Twitter's updated with any more release talent. Now, no updates. Yeah, like the backstage, like the backstage WrestleMania skits we used to get back in the day. No, got to make room for commercials. I would not be shocked if we see Gargano and Candice LaRue get the old heave ho. And Street Profits are now on Raw, so good for them. Whoop whoop.
Congratulations are in order for this
Points, Nelson. Indeed. Whoop, whoop.
Runner-up, I am your new United States Women's Champion. Show everybody where the WWE Universe runs on Tippy time.
How about Hall of Fame time right now?
Talk about someone else who's not a runner-up. One half of the new Women's Tag Team Champions.
What a moment that was. The universe to see that name in lights again at WrestleMania.
Has 5 belts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, WWE Hall of Famers, Friyay. Sometimes everything just falls into place.
Yeah, like it's pretty much Ari Emanuel TKO that pressured him into doing it.
When Nikki can't go because of the injury, wasn't medically cleared. The next thing you know, it times out just right. Paige steps in, and they're holding gold.
Talk about turning. Brie Bella, who was
Whoop, whoop.
a lost puppy
Yes.
when she realized that her twin, Nikki Bella, wow, we got some pretty good friends we can.
Whoop, whoop.
Texas! Wow, does it feel incredible to be standing in
Hey, what's up, Frank Tash? Whoop, whoop.
champion? WrestleMania this past weekend was really special.
Yeah, a lot of shocking names in there.
I compete next to my sister. I'm really glad.
No, I don't think Little Jimmy was.
Of calling an old friend I could count on, and one that I actually call a sister. Paige, I know I'm speaking for everyone when I say welcome back.
Yeah, that was one of the shockers.
Did you miss me? Forgive me, you guys. I have lost my voice. It was a hectic week, but what? When Brie gave me the call last week to have her back at WrestleMania,
Yeah, that was another shocker.
wonderful way to come home. I am so proud to be here with you, Brie. And last week we walked out the Women's Tag Team Champions. It was a rough road to get here, you guys, but I am so happy to be home. I missed
I'm home.
We were in the ring with some of the best competitors in the world, but let me remind them that SmackDown is my house. Brie.
Paige just mentioned they were in the ring with some of the best competitors in the world. Charlotte and Alexa. They have feelings of belief.
Oh yeah, we did.
Should have been theirs.
Yeah, saw it live last night. Whoop, whoop. Tremendous match. Man, it's a bloodbath, pal. Baby, go.
Alexa Bliss was in position looking for Twisted. They were oh so close, Charlotte and Alexa. For 100 days, they had the women's tag team.
Yeah, I would not. I guarantee. I shouldn't say guarantee, but I would not be. It would be a safe bet. MC Motor City Machine Guns are going to AEW. That's a safe bet.
Champs, Paige, I think I can speak for the both of us when I say, I guess it's good to see you back. Right? Yeah. Besides the point, we're happy to see you back, but both of you have something that we want. So, Paige, if you want to prove this is your house, thank you, Blister. I can think of no better way than to face us.
God, I hope not. And I hope she at least learned that lesson from watching her dad.
Paige, I'm down at eight.
I can see that. Yeah, do something with Maple Leaf Pro. But also considering AEW has a partnership with Maple Leaf Pro.
This gonna happen? I love it. Right on the spot, Barrett. Brian Page against Charlotte. It looks official to me.
All righty, hard commercial break. I'm step outside for a little smoky toky. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Dude, that'd be tremendous. Joe Gacy and JCW. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not the beginning. There's probably gonna be more coming. Points, Todd. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, yeah, that would be fun. Gase. Ooh, Dan. I'll call you that, and I'll raise you that. Gacy and Dexter Loomis versus the Outbreak, and then also too, Gacy and Dexter versus the Brothers of Funstruction. Whoop whoop.
To tag the hell out of this, taking a hell of a beat down from Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and I understand how aggrieved Flair and Bliss are. Of course, Flair taking up a crunch attack.
We got a little bit of grind in here. We got plenty of time with this in-ring action going on.
Currently holding the goal. I say currently, that could change in a matter of seconds here. Chop. Page is just ravenous to get in there in the action. A little too eager, perhaps. One way to get yourself disqualified here. Got to be careful.
You mentioned how Charlotte was in
Whoop, whoop.
always slammed here against Raven and Kip up. Get that natural selection. Then Nikki had the crutch. Of course, Nikki with the ankle injury and the attack with the crutch got the best of her, but still Alexa had a chance. She went up for Twisted Bliss at Mania, and then Paige pushed it out.
What a beautiful kick to the jaw there from one of them. Do it. Charlotte Flair, who is closing in once again attempting to close in on winning more gold for that resume.
The turnaround from Bree, she's desperate to get to Paige.
Yeah, that's the word, and that tag is imminent.
And the Queen is able to drag her back to the center of the ring.
But not close enough for Paige. There's a little payback for that boot she absorbed just moments ago. Oh my God! That's JC Jane! JC!
And give me JC Jane!
Oh God! Oh, wait a minute here. And it's the rest of Fatal Influence.
Oh, all three of Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley and Laney Reed. All right, I guess Fatal Influence is on SmackDown, pal. Yeah, give me Reptilian Britt Baker, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I thought it was really weird they were not on NXT. And like to me, like, the fact that they didn't appear on NXT this week, I'm like, they're getting called up. They're getting called up. Right, exactly. That's why I thought it was going to be Fallon and JC getting called up, and Laney was going to stay in NXT. That's why I didn't call the entire faction coming up.
Champ looking rather
Whoop, whoop. Yes, a Fatal Influence making their debut on the main roster as part of SmackDown. Hey, what's up, Buckshot Kid? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friday. Hope all is well. Yeah, pal. I see any updates on releases. So yeah, ProWrestling.net has no updates. Let's check Twitter. So they usually break it first. Yeah, nothing new. All right. JC, way more. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. It's also very possible that Jade may have. I mean, looking at how her progress has gone, it's very possible Jade may have saved her job with her performance at WrestleMania. Because out of every match I've seen her in, that was the best she's ever done. Like, even though Rhea was, carrying it, Jade held her own and showed that she improved. What do I got tonight? I have a double slider, and then I have a pork steak. Yeah, I mean, at least she's on TV. Oh, did she, Dan? Nice. Dude, as a shoot, don't fuck with the Puerto Rican woman, man. Do not fuck with a Puerto Rican woman.
Sometimes the destination is just the beginning. Now is my time. Let's get back. Just take a moment to know you got the whole city supporting you.
Whoop, whoop.
slow down. I didn't get here by myself. But now that I'm here, there's no stopping me.
Great to see him win in Vegas last week. Royce Keys. The champ is here.
Whoop, whoop. And I believe you're still at 5 belts. All right, Todd, always good hanging with you, man. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And hopefully get to see you again this weekend. Whoop, whoop.
Fiercest attempt from Randy Orton to take that undisputed championship, but the effect weight of that title strike to the eye, the left eye, the pop kick to the head, that is the pressing concern when you see Cody right now.
Cody Rhodes, we know full well he wants to be the leader of this industry. He wants to be QB1. He wants to defend this industry from the... Certainly did that in Vegas. With the deck stacked against him, Cody Rhodes once again somehow finding that winning hand, retaining the gold, and with that proof it is, what is next for QB1?
And that's 6 days of healing. Big.
How I left WrestleMania 42
Yeah, he got.
as champion.
Ooh, he was lucky he did not have his orbital bone broken.
I still to walk up the long ramp at Allegiant Stadium.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt that eye is still hurting bad.
To show up, to be available. And amongst all these new players, the only superpower I might have is the fact that I always get back up. And the moment you see me take that side ramp or that loser's lane, as we lovingly call it, that means this run is over. And this run actually... And ever since then, on paper and in my...
Oh yeah, no, it probably won't. It probably won't.
I wanted to send a message at WrestleMania. I wanted to send the message, even though I knew I was going to go through the curtain, that I would not be medically cleared after that I'd get stitches above my eye, that
taught me is what it took.
Cheers, generals. Whoop, whoop.
The message that even after the bell.
Yeah, and as a shoot, if there's anybody in wrestling who understands what it's like to work not only any match, but a Hell in a Cell match under excruciating pain. Remember when he tore his pec completely off the bone? And it was so damaged, it's like, yeah, you can't harm this any further. You're just going to hurt really bad. Well, I got the Hell in a Cell match against Seth. If I can't damage it any further, I'll gut it out. Dude, remember when the entire half of his body was purple?
Important message that I wanted to send is to those outside forces that keep interceding and interjecting
It was nuts.
into my WrestleMania plans, that want to get involved in this Nightmare Family party. I'll make it simple. You guys are count your money and mind your damn business.
Points, lab rat. Whoop, whoop.
This is the first SmackDown after WrestleMania. As the man holding the richest prize in our sport, I am no longer the hunter, but I know that sentiment, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's easy to find me. Whether you are from NXT, whether you are from Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, wherever it may be. Again, I'm here, WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. Hard to beat.
Statement made by the champ. Cody Rhodes, just 6 days removed from that battle with Randy Orton.
An emphatic statement of defiance.
Oh yeah, you got to believe. I guarantee you Vince and Violent J are going back and forth. Okay, who should we get? Who should we grab? And doing stuff with them. Oh, dude. Bro, Russo and Bo Dallas working together. Bo Dallas and JCW with Russo and Violent J, that would be awesome. And the rest of the Wyatt Six, too, like Sam Shaw, Gacy, Rowan, Nikki. Wow. They would have so much fun with that. And we would have fun watching it.
Continue here on SmackDown because they issued a serious beating on 4 of the big down amongst others, of course, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte.
Yeah, and
it was absolutely relentless.
Even though the releases suck, there is a way they could take that negative and turn it into a huge positive. Like the Wyatt Six going to JCW. The stuff they could do there. Oh, that'd be so fun to watch. Absolutely. I would put money on he's had private conversations with Bo Dallas. Like it would not I would put money on that Russo and Bo Dallas have had like DMs or text message conversations. I mean, he was with Bray. He was with Bray when he was still here. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do because at least from what I understand, it seems like Violent J does have a pretty stacked war chest. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Father Bronson. That's perfect. Oh, yes. Yeah, he's like the one who, yeah, he kind of brings them in. And he's the sixth. Father Bronson becomes the sixth. Wyatt's six are complete. Whoop, whoop. And that's 7 belts. Father Bronson and the Wyatt Six. We're going to show JCW what Red Love is all about. Dude. What? Yeah, add Father Bronson in there. Dude, I'm sold. Here, take my money. Take my money. Take my money. Nice, Nelson. Whoop, whoop.
Club WWE. This is everything WWE brought closer to you in one ultimate membership.
Whoop, whoop.
Join with us now and become the ultimate insider.
But yeah, I also would have appreciated if Sean Ross Sapp or whoever the fuck.
Oh, yeah, I just found, hang on one sec, guys. Very true, but at the same time, they can easily creatively work around that, come up with something that it's like, you know who they are. Like, you know who these guys are, but it's not violating any trademarks. Between Vince and Violent J and the Wyatt Six, I'm sure collectively they could easily figure out something to get around that. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and play here because I have not heard this, so I want to hear it. Got up my phone here.
Thing is, like, I was so shocked. But yeah, I also would have appreciated if Sean Ross Sapp or whoever the fuck announced it could have at least given me the decency to, like, let me do it myself first. But fuck you, dude.
Nothing she said was wrong there. No lies detected in anything she said. Sorry, man. When I see something good and when I see good potential in wrestling, I get excited, man. And admit, oh, they still got Motor City Machine Guns in this Netflix thing. Yeah, we got to be first. Instead of having, the decency and respect for the talent. Give me Ricky Bobby, pal.
Hey, bring home all the action with the new LJN WWE Superstars Vintage Style
Whoop, whoop.
Wave 2 features some all-time greats.
Yeah, so here's the tweet. Yeah, I'm bitter. I wish at WWE would hire me back. I've had no life without them for the last 27 years. Yada, yada, yada. I guess I'm supposed to be silent about an entire creative team not having the ability, know-how, and knowledge to get the Wyatt Six over. This is the same bunch of geniuses that released Bray Wyatt. Man, I can only hope there is room at JCW lunacy. Disgraceful. Management is held accountable for nothing at the WWE.
Absolutely beloved. Listen to that, Baron.
Yeah, I will not be. I will be happy, but not shocked, if and when we see the Wyatt Six and at least some of the Wyatt Six in JCW.
But then there comes the laser-focused moment. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Oh, yup.
Representing MFT.
That is it. Yeah. Wow. Indeed, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I agree with you. Amatonga and the leader of MFT, Solo Sikoa. However, the mission tonight is very simple. From Solo Sikoa.
Please don't.
Bring home. Weeks ago,
Where you been, pal? Yes, I do, and that was you. That was you.
Great chemistry. I know the way they came together was a little odd. Getting that number one.
That'd be a hell of a rib, pal.
Since coming together with you got. And then Danhausen has a match with The Miz tonight.
That's another one who ticks me off, but we'll get to
Oh,
that
no,
in a
there's
minute.
no
'Cause
way
we
you're
got-
the only one that are saying that. That's Tamatanga.
Updates. We got updates. Release updates.
Here comes Free.
And some of these really piss me off. Tyson DuPont, Tyreek Igwe, Luca Crucifino, Tyra May Steele, Malik Blade, Chris Island, Sienna Linton, Trill London, and Francois Prinsloo. Yeah, that is true. That's a good point, Gruss. Yeah, anybody who's like gone over in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, like where have they gone? So far, to be fair, Carmelo's been the most successful who's won it. Like, yeah, the only so far Carmelo's like been the most successful coming out of that I can think of. Well, outside of Cesaro or Claudio, that's about it. Well, see, Igwe, DuPont and Igwe, they were out the mud. Like they were this tag team that were heels for a bit, and then they turned them babyface, and they were gaining momentum and actually starting to get over, which doesn't make any sense.
And you can't blame him for doing that. Referee only has one pair of eyes. Cannot possibly focus on the antics on the outside.
Oh, now big move with the right hand, and then JC Mateo trying to take hold right here for such a strong and compact body type. His ability to be bursty and dynamic like that.
With a low center of gravity, he's not afraid to use it and got sheer power in those limbs too. Dumping the car. Now we're going flying.
All right, sorry, my bad. Yeah, hang on. Let me double check and make sure I got this right.
Golden night it could be for the MFTs if they capture this one and then put Jacob Fatu away in the main event.
Jacob Fatu, who came out to discuss everything, is the teamwork here on the suplex on Priest. Fatu comes out, discusses what happened on Monday Night Raw, and calling out Roman Reigns.
Yes, I did. Yeah, that was another one that surprised me. Yeah, Tyra May Steele. Yeah, that was like what? That was kind of a mind blow. Yeah, that one's shocking too. No, I did not. I did not notice that. Wow. Yeah, they didn't even give her a chance. They didn't even give her any chance after winning season 1. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, she was actually a good character. She's an entertaining character. Like, for somebody who was young and green in the business, she got it. She's seen the time in the reps, that's all.
We're not giving up yet.
Glad you're with us in front of this massive crowd. Look at the scene here at Dickey's Arena here. The SmackDown after WrestleMania. The WWE Tag Team Championship matches. Damian Priest and R-Truth. They are in trouble here. Looking to defend against MFT. Solo Sikoa's MFT. He put forth.
All right, that's my bad. Okay, yeah, that right. That was high rise. I'm sorry.
Fading fast now is Damian Priest.
We haven't even seen those guys on TV in a long time.
But JC Mateo has no intent on letting that happen. But a highly agitated Damian Priest is really struggling, but he ain't going to give up.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, Dan. Yeah.
March 20th, when Damian Priest and R-Truth had the shocking, clowning moment of beating the MFT, winning the championship.
What was it? Andy something.
Exactly what Priest can deliver to have these match-turning moments. And here comes Truth.
Well, who knows what you're going to get from this point? Looks like you're getting Ron Cena.
The running shoulder blocks. You are indeed getting Ron.
Yes, see, Andy Levine. Andy Levine. That was the dude's name. Yes, give me skid marks, pal.
Is a big old way to
wow. How about it? Oh, man. Had to deal with Tonga Loa coming.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, Santos Escobar is released. I know. What the fuck? He was somebody who could have been an asset, like a major asset for AAA. Why would you do that?
A 2.9 save from Damian Priest.
Well, Priest was an inch shorter. There will be new tag champs right now. Just made it. And this one falling apart like the seed for the tag champs.
It is all MFT right now. The teamwork. But
right, exactly. Which is. Well, yeah, exactly. Which is like, why would you let him go? Yeah, the Garzas are still there.
Just look at what they're able to do there. Rise up for victory.
Well, I'm one who does question the chemistry, but you simply cannot question the results because time and time again, against some of the very best, Damian Priest and R-Truth.
Yeah, I could see that. It's definitely a possibility. I think that one. I think it's kind of a low possibility, in my opinion.
Thanks for the hospitalities. Goodbye, Louise. Good. All right. Thank you for having Dan housing. Wonderful home. Ooh, tasty. All right. Yes, a nice bite there, Louise.
Right, exactly. Like your
You. Me? You.
yeah, your supply more outweighs your demand. Give me Maurice, pal.
I meant to hit him. Dan housing. Careful, careful. Oh, a spaceship. Very rich. All right. Get it there.
Right, exactly. You can't just throw money down a pit.
It's my daughter's bike. It's time to celebrate, Doc. Do it.
GBL. Come on now.
Oh!
Doing good, baby. Hey, above the belt, below the chain.
Right, exactly. It's
Gingy's
the
back.
fandom is weird, man. The wrestling fandom is weird.
Trick slap just for good measure.
We got Trick Williams coming up after the break. Let's see if there's any updates on releases. Nope, still where we're at. No, I did not see that, but that's fucked, man. Like, why can't these weirdos, like, leave people's personal lives alone? Like, that's so fucked. Looks like he's sticking around, which is not a bad thing. He's good. He's good in his role as, like, a hype man for Trick. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's kind of a tough one. I'd say Cody slightly edges out Roman. Just slightly edges out Roman. In my opinion. You did, pal. Whoop, whoop. That's right, he did. Oh, current era talent. Oh, then in that case, probably that's kind of a tough one. That's kind of a tough one. I would have to say probably Roman. Probably Roman. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like seriously, why are people fixating on that shit? Yeah, crazy fluffing weirdos, man. Like why does anybody even have to go there? A couple posing together at the Hall of Fame. Why does that have to fucking go there? People are fucked, man. I'm sorry. We go whoop that trick. I've said this on here before and I'll say it again. The only things that can derail Trick Williams from becoming a main eventer and a main event world champion player, like at the level of like a Cody, is unless he does something stupid and fucks it up himself, or he gets fucked over bad by things out of his control. Those are the only two things that will derail him. And personally, I do not see him doing something stupid.
With Lil Yachty leading the way and the gingerbread man in tow.
Pimped out to the max. Looking resplendent in the outfit. And of course, the nice United States Championship.
Well, the hat's such a good addition.
What a way to announce yourself on the wall.
Trick Willie.
Yeah, it's messed up, Lab Rat. Good. I'm gonna throw a dark horse out there. Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints. Yeah, but unfortunately, yeah, that is something that, of course, we know that old boy crew is still there. And some of that mentality is a lot still there. Yeah, and you know, Triple H, you know, that's kind of what I was alluding to a little bit there when I said, you know, things outside of his control. Or I should say that was part of it.
WrestleMania last week. That's right.
The only reason why Ricky came to mind was because he was also one of the other guys who did not appear on NXT this past Tuesday. Oh, he's too tall. Yeah, way too tall. My bad.
It wasn't here to drink. It was here for 3 words. Dallas, tell them what I did on Sunday.
I guess Sammy?
Speaking of WrestleMania, I couldn't help but it not wrote the WrestleMania promo tour.
Oh, my bad, man. I'm sorry.
So what it means is I'm here to stick it. Hold on, what you saying there, Yachty? I'm saying if you're the anointed one, then I'm the prophecy. Okay, hold on there, Yachty. I think I get what you're saying. That means if I'm Michael Jackson, I'm Quincy Jones, baby. Okay. If I'm Mike Tyson, I'm Don King. And if I'm Michael Jordan, then I'm Phil Jackson, baby. You hear what I'm saying? And this is Trick Yachty Gang.
Good point, Dan. Whoop.
Run SmackDown.
Let's talk about
All right, I'm glad they're sticking together. I'm glad they're keeping this pairing together because they have such a great chemistry.
We ain't doing that no more. We ain't giving out no more handouts. This ain't a casting call. Trick Williams is the ultimate opportunity. We ain't just giving no jabronis back there free hand shots. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that type of party. That's right. Trick Williams is the opportunity. That's right. That means if you want a handout, you find a clinic. If you want an invitation, you find a wedding. And if you want the United States champion, good looking, 6'5", 250 pounds of milk, rocking these.
Yes, dude. Yeah, he is so. He just.
Williams.
You just nailed it, Nell. So I couldn't say it better than that.
What a celebration. The U.S. title, the superstar hype machine Lil Yachty, the gingerbread. Oh, yeah. The pyro. The money's flying. Look at this. It doesn't get any better.
We got text on us. Look at this.
Raining dollar for $100 bills.
Oh, Gingy, what are you doing?
You naughty gingerbread man.
What is he doing? No! With that massive candy cane, he just takes down Trick Willie and Lil Yachty.
Gingerbread man.
Who is it? Oh, it's Sami Zayn, pal.
Sammy.
That was gonna be my second guess, or the obvious one. And of course, the crowd booing the shit out of this. Yes. I'm so happy the crowd is booing this.
In the midst of an epic celebration, it was Sammy who somehow is in the gingerbread man outfit and attacks.
Dude, this is where Sammy's good. This is where Sammy's really good. He's reading the crowd and playing into it. Boo me? I'll give you something to boo about. This is where Sammy's at his best as a worker. He told an entire story with his facial expressions. This guy screwed me, so I jumped him tonight. And you're booing me for that? You're going to boo me? I'll give you something to boo about. And now he's throwing it in their face. Yeah, I think this was the official double turn. This was the turn right here. This was the turn. I think this might have been the official turn right here. Sammy's now a heel. Trick is a babyface. Whoop, whoop.
Both Yachty and Trick.
Dude, great. He's tremendous heel. Tremendous heel. And cheers, Generals. Whoop, whoop. Best segment of the night right there. Easily best segment of the night right there.
Memorial Battle Royal, all right? But the coldest part, Kathy, is I'm just getting started. And I take everything I want.
All right. Hey, congratulations last week on winning the Battle Royal. You know, the big man ain't too happy about it. Don't worry about it. I gave him a day off. Like I said before, there is always room for you. All right.
Yeah, pal. Maybe she wants to peek under that hood and get a sight of that engine, pal. You know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop.
And let's give you the tail of the tape with Danhausen and the Miz. Yes, the curse rate is at 100%. He's a very good friend of John Cena now. And his merchant, what do you mean he's not that big? Are you It's self-reported. Why do you always
Self-reported. That's tremendous.
foolish charm? There's the tail of the tape against the Miz.
Letting Dan, basically one of the smartest things WWE has done in the last year. Just let Danhausen do his thing. We don't need to script him. We don't need to write anything for him. Just let him do his thing. Just let him do his thing, and go with it. Yeah, I think he is. Let me go check. Yep, 6'2". Yeah, he was never a tall dude. He was just always, built and thick and in shape. Or a super tall dude, I should say. Teddy Dan, that's tremendous. That's tremendous. Whoop, whoop. That's tremendous. Yeah, I was about to say that address sounded familiar. It's like, where have I heard that before? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was like, he kind of came in like right in the middle of the Ruthless Aggression era. Yeah, exactly. How crazy is it that Danhausen is the one act that WWE TKO has figured out? Leave him alone. Let him do his thing. Leave him alone. He'll make us money. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, now I remember now. Yep. Ooh, Lab Rat, I thought of something. Since because with all the WWE spot, you just gave me an idea. With all of like the sponsors and whatnot, especially with TKO and what they're doing. What if he did like this week? I'm doing Wheatley vodka. This week I'm doing Fireball. But yeah, if he's got like a tequila spot, just replace it with whoever the alcohol sponsor is and have him do that. Do it. I'm sure like having I guarantee those brands would not be mad with WWE picking a Danhausen spot to shout them out and do get the plug over or advertise them. Whoop, whoop. Speaking of which, cheers, genitals.
Trick Williams after he was celebrating with Mugliati and Trick Williams.
The United States champ was having a good old time until this candy cane clad attack on the subterfuge plot. Job with one whole
Okay, the song Tequila. Okay. My bad. I totally forgot. Okay.
Oh, there's the Housenmobile still smoking. There's Danhausen who showed off his power last week at WrestleMania. Remember he took down the Miz with that Sir Richard Onion strike and the French.
Yeah, I think that because it's a major brand like WWE doing it, that I could see TKO being a little bit hesitant to spend the money on the rights to do that.
The slamming now says Danhausen with a piece of tape.
That's a good point. That is a good point, Lab Rat. Yeah. Use that sponsorship money to pay the rights fees. Win-win.
Issue a little street justice the way of Danhausen.
He just wanted to visit the house. He wanted to check things out, befriend him.
It's all illegal, by the way.
Went for a dip in the pool. May have ridden off in one of the.
I'd drain the whole thing, bleach it.
Well, here we go. Danhausen with the 100% curse rate.
He stole the Mrs. Little Daughter's bicycle.
For a ride.
He rode off of it.
If you came over my house, you want to ride a bike, I would encourage you to do so. Here's Kit Wilson. Oh, Kit Wilson's grabbing Danhausen slamming. He has Danhausen slamming.
Danhausen is the Mrs.
It
slamming.
says right on there, Danhausen.
The fact that a Slammy is being involved in this,
Good start.
I'm getting flashbacks and I part of me thinks they're kind of throwing a little the inclusion of the Slammy in this angle or the storyline of this match. I gotta believe that's kind of a tribute to Owen Hart. Whenever I see Slammies involved, like in on-camera angles and storylines, my mind immediately goes to the late great Owen Hart.
Inside those ropes.
Miz just slamming down on Danhausen.
The Miz was made to look an absolute fool at WrestleMania 42. You simply don't do that to a
The Miz was trying to steal the moment.
No, he
The
wasn't.
Miz and Kit Wilson were hijacking the moment of John Cena, and then it was Danhausen who saved it.
And look, this is all character, all gimmick, few bumps.
Yes.
This is Undertaker.
No, not at all. Oh, pushed again. Oh, how about that?
Another malfunction.
Be a believer.
Quick and harmless. Quick and harmless.
Spectacular victory by. Very effective.
Nothing nice about
Yeah, agreed. If you're gonna put Danhausen in a match, that's how you do it.
how much is he paying to the Pyro guys? That's twice now.
The man applied.
He might take a bump or two to, look like he's in peril, and then use his theatrics and go over. And I love they're playing off WrestleMania right here. I love they're playing off WrestleMania right here. That was perfect.
Danhausen, familiar place for him. Right on the wrinkle. This is home.
Well, I wouldn't have followed him under that.
Yes, high hurdle. What? Oh, that's brilliant. Watch this thing go. Rev that engine. Take it away.
Top speed, 5
Enjoy a fresh jar of teeth as a victory celebration.
And he escapes the Danhausen mobile. Whoop, whoop. We gotta believe that Danhausen has a lot of creative control. It's like there's no way they'd be letting the rest of the talent do this even a quarter of what Danhausen's doing. Yeah, I got another hour to go, pal. I'd be cool. I would be cool if that was the main event segment. If that's the main event segment, we're off the air. We'll see you next week, pal. I'd have been cool with that.
Everybody working towards the same thing. What are you doing that for? I'm disappointed on myself. I'm not going to be able to do this tonight. Breathe and moving forward.
And of course, Miz is the perfect guy to be like the foil for Danhausen because Miz is a team player and will bust his ass to help get the whole thing over. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that, lad. Right? Yeah, him and Punk are boys. Yeah, Danhausen and Punk are boys. So he does kind of have that. He's got that protection. And that is a very good point, Liz. Exactly. Yep. I'll never forget those first few weeks of Firefly Funhouse that were tremendous, and then the WWE creative started getting involved, and it just went downhill from there. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm gonna enjoy the entertaining and fun stuff while it lasts, before they get involved and screw it up. Yeah, and today the White Six got released. True, but it looks like he is heading into a program with Cody over the WWE Championship, where he could potentially be going over. See how long we got left this commercial break. See any updates on releases. Nope, nothing. Really? Okay, I did not catch that. My bad. But good catch, Dan. Point saying whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
The glamour is the girl you've been waiting for.
And the glamour is on SmackDown. Blake Monroe. Whoop whoop.
Glamour doesn't just walk into the spotlight. She's the reason it exists. Because nothing burns brighter and darker than Blake Monroe.
Yeah, Blake Monroe is coming to SmackDown, pal. Okay, got you, Dan. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, maybe she can. Now that she's on SmackDown, she can reunite with her muscle. She can reunite with her muscle muffin, Jordan Grace. 6 belts. 6 belts, pal. No, wait, I'm sorry. 8 belts. 8 belts. My bad. 8 belts. That's a good question. I don't know. When did she? That is a good point. Yeah, we never saw any follow up to the casket. Well, anyway, cheers, genitals. Whoop whoop. And hey, good night for SmackDown. They have Fatal Influence and Blake Monroe on the roster. Whoop, whoop. I mean, that is a good point, but I could easily see like the Blake Monroe character being like, I want revenge on Tatum Paxley. I want to beat her. I want, whatnot. And then like and then all of a sudden, like you see, or it's Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis shows up and says, "Here, I have a contract for you when you come to SmackDown." Well, fuck you, Tatum Paxley. I'm going to SmackDown. Have fun in NXT. I'm going to the main roster. See ya. If we would have got that, that would have made a lot more sense. Ooh, that's a good point, Dan. Yeah, that's a really good point. That could have been symbolic of the death of her NXT run. That's a really good point, and plus it fits Tatum Pax's character. 2 puzzle pieces clicking together. Oh, dude, you would kill it at Cinema Sins.
I know that there's plenty of women out the back that want to take their chance, and I'm down for any sort of challenge. So if someone wants to step to mommy, now's your shot.
Whoop whoop. And that's a good point, Zane. Oh, and here we go. JC Jane challenging mommy. We got JC Jane challenging mommy for the title, pal. Reptilian Britt Baker and Rhea Ripley. Let's see it. Unfortunately, I just not have had the time yet. But from like the way you explained it to me, you would absolutely destroy it. Yeah, dude, there's so much heat. I got to give Reptilian Britt Baker her props here. She's playing the crowd perfectly. She's playing this crowd perfectly. She's working this crowd like a pro.
Taking out that many legends, it's quite impressive. But let me give you a little lesson. Stop while you're ahead.
Thanks, but no thanks. Because what leads into that is nothing compared to what we're about to do to you.
All right, they're giving Fallon some mic time. Nice. Or Laney. Hey, what's up, Adrian? Whoop whoop. Dude, Fatal Influence has gotten the most heat out of anybody tonight. That's tremendous. Point School-Blooded.
Lately, I've been pretty used to the numbers game being against me. And if you guys actually opened up your eyes, you'd realize that really doesn't matter. So, if you guys want to fight, then I'm ready for a fight. Take your shots.
Rhea, one thing you're going to learn about Fatal Influence
congratulations. Welcome to SmackDown. You know, I was trying to think of a suitable punishment for what you did earlier tonight, and then right there.
Whoop, whoop.
So, JC, you're going to step up and show me what you got, because JC Jane, you're going one-on-one with Rhea Bloody Ripley right here, right now.
Nick Aldis, the general manager, putting it forth. New blood boldly stepping to Rhea.
Yeah, same here. Whoop, whoop. But is it a title match? They never clarified it if it's non-title or if it's title or non-title. That was never clarified. All right, cheers, Deadles. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. If it's non-title, JC should. If it's non-title, JC should absolutely go over. Absolutely go over. Fatal influence interference. There you go. Easy peasy. If it is title, why not shake it up a bit? Why not shake things up? Why not do something different? Make it a title match and have Fatal Influence get involved. JC Jane over, your new women's champion. I'm agreed, Lab Brett. I'm assuming it's not title because he did not say it was a title match. Just like you said, to prove yourself. All right, 1 second. Well, I got a hard commercial break. I'm taking a quick pee break. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. All right, sorry about that. Whoop, whoop.
Well, if JC Jane wants to understand on SmackDown, she's about to find out. In there with Rhea Ripley, the newly minted WWE Women's Champion.
Well, go big or go home, JC Jane. Look, you're supposed to be nervous when you turn up at SmackDown and make your debut But from everything we've seen out of JCJ and Fatal Influence over the past couple of hours, nerves do not affect them whatsoever. Even this lack of southern hospitality.
All right, see how this goes, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Texan crowd.
Yes. Henley and Reed looking on. Of course, earlier tonight, we saw Fatal Influence disrupt the great tag team match between Paige and Brie, the new champions, and Charlotte and Alexa. Taken down by the...
However, considering what happened with earlier in the night with them interfering in that women's tag team title match, I see potentially Charlotte and Alexa, or yeah, you know, I see Charlotte and Alexa showing up and causing a schmoz, which leads to a six woman next week with Fatal Influence against Rhea and Charlotte and Alexa. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Fatal Influence tried to interfere in this match. Charlotte and Alexa run in to neutralize it, creates a schmoz. Rhea, and then next week we got Rhea, Charlotte, and Alexa versus Fatal Influence. Whoop, whoop.
Of the trio, but learning rapidly, attached herself to Fatal Influence, and her career is on the up and up. No doubt we'll be seeing more of those two over the coming weeks.
You know, coming out of the Gather Yourself huddle with Fatal Influence, JC Jane back to business against Rhea. A big kick, instead she eats a right hand.
And I'm really impressed by the aggression of JC Jane in this one. Not scared of the massive aura of Rhea Ripley, not paying attention to the reputation, simply taking it to...
Man, Rhea's giving JC quite a bit here. Rhea's giving JC quite a bit here.
She was waiting on it, just sitting on it.
A nice reversal once again from JC Jane.
Good counter, then into the corner. Oh, massive right hand from Ripley sends her down to the floor.
Dropping JC Jane there, and Jane, sidestep by Jane. This is really impressive.
But how about this electric chair from Rhea and into the edge of the apron?
Face first, might have loosened a couple of teeth there for JC Jane. Fatal Influence.
Nelson, I was thinking the exact same thing, man. Yeah, Rhea is one of those who knows what it's like coming from the NXT to main the roster. So, like, okay, I'm in the position now where I'm working with somebody coming up from NXT, so I'm going to give him a little bit of shine and make him look good. Because I was in that spot. And also, that's a good point. Yeah, heels need to get heat. And you also have the Fatal Influence on the outside to help that to help with that heat.
SmackDown after WrestleMania. One of the big surprises tonight, the arrival of JC Jane and Fatal Influence, stepping right to Rhea Ripley after they disrupted things earlier tonight in our tag team action, laying out Paige and Brie Bella, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. And now Nick Aldis ordering this challenge of JC Jane against Rhea Ripley.
Well, rodeo down here in Texas. They usually like that, not tonight, however.
No, they don't like anything from this.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from JC Jane, who shows she has the polish to go right the way to the top here on SmackDown.
Yeah, Rhea's giving JC a lot in this. She's giving her a lot. And I'll give JC her props. She is doing a great job of like doing character work and working in the crowd in between moves. Not enough of that not enough of that in the business these days. Man, I know this name is kind of toxic, and admittedly, yes, I did train under this man at one point. But at the same time, though, this is a lesson. The lesson is a lesson that works. Never forget when I was taught by Michael Elgin that it's not so much the moves you do, it's what you do in between the moves. Dude, that'd have been a great spot for that. That would have been a great spot for that, Zane. Whoop.
To know she is damn good.
Game 4 quarter. You are watching JC Jane lead her fatal influence against Rhea Ripley as she hooks the leg. Earlier tonight, fatal influence as you see Reed, Henley, ringside. They disrupted things, beating down Paige and Brie Bella and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And our general manager, Nick Aldis, said, what's a suitable punishment? Challenge, maybe up until now as she's dealing with the power.
Yeah, me either, but I hope not. It's not their fault. It's really not their fault. I think BFAB and Michin have they're valuable. It's just like they're not being the creative and booking isn't there for them. Not their fault. And 100% agreed and seconded on that, saying whoop.
Mode as fatal influence on the outside. Well, that was smart from JCJ, knowing exactly where she was in the ring.
Able to get to the ropes, able to wiggle out.
All right, so do a refresh, see who's been, see if there's any updates to the releases. Nope. Yeah, no updates on the releases yet.
Has JCJ been one rolling upon me off the ropes, connecting flush and against most of the locker room? That's a big win for JCJ, but that big win might be imminent all the same.
Oh, she was looking for that discus elbow, but instead eats a massive, massive boot from Rhea Ripley.
Attempted that roaring encore that has made her such a fierce opponent in NXT, but Mammy was simply ready for it. Oh, wasn't ready for that though, Joe.
She wasn't. You knocked off the top rope, and now JC Jane right back to business. She has been impressive so far.
Well, she's blowing minds here, and she's blowing minds of management right now because this was supposed to be a punishment. Far from it, JC Jane is swimming at the highest level here.
Hitting that target in that 5-hole flush. And now Rhea, right where she had her earlier.
The last place you want to be.
Amazing. Let's get down the victory roll. Back and forth they go. Ripley.
Yep, exactly, Dan. The people who should be getting fired are not the ones getting fired, which is bullshit. Whoop, whoop.
For the Eradicator to claim a win against what has been a fearsome opponent in JCJ, but JCJ came here for the spotlight.
Yeah, what did they get at? Like, what did they get out of Aleister Black? What did they get out of him when he was there? Damn near nothing. And he had so much to offer. Yep, DQ finish, Fatal Influence getting involved.
The writing may have been on the wall for JCJ, but the writing is now getting etched all over the body of the champ, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, because Tony Khan ain't booking him for some reason. Well, Keith Lee is a guy you can get so much out of. Why you're not booking him? And he's good to go. Oh, I'm sure Russo's praying for something, but for what? That's definitely up in the air.
Let's get you up to speed on a massive story. Jacob Fatu wants more, and he's boldly stated it.
Whoop, whoop.
Moving forward, I was going to talk about the future. But then I ran into my cousins, and it just makes sense that we discuss some family business first. I miss.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, barely last a year, man. Oh, I feel bad for the dude.
I'm not asking you to serve me. I'm just asking you to be my blood and stand with me. You'll always be our
You know what? Not a bad way to intro a Fatal Influence to the main roster. Have them lay out the champion. Not a bad way to debut them. Are there better and other ways to think they could have debuted them? Yes. But having them lay out the champion and get heat on Rhea, not a bad way to debut him. Not a bad way to debut him. Yeah, admittedly, JC is kind of growing on me a little bit too. Like, she seems to be finally getting it. And Fallon, bro, she was ready to go a while ago. Yes, sir, Lab Rat. All three got called up. Fatal Influence is now a faction on SmackDown.
And that is what we are all looking forward to. Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Laney Reed is with them too.
And now,
Down, 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 bow, 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 bow.
I don't need y'all help. I don't need it. You know what I mean? I told you.
Good question, Lab Rat. That's a good question. All right, before we start our main event, we got a hard commercial break. I'm going to step outside for a little smoky toky. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah, that. I get you, Zane. I get you, man. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, just somebody showing up out of the blue. You know who they are. And it's like, and they say, I'm not alone. It's like, oh, shit, and then who's with them?
Fatal Influence has arrived with JC Jane leading the way. Was up against Rhea Ripley, and this is what happened moments ago.
Yeah, the attack by Fallon Henley and Lady Reed, the other two members of Fatal Influence on Rhea Bloody Ripley. This is after, of course, they caused some chaos earlier tonight. Message very clear from the newcomer. It's safe. We run this show.
Yeah, that rolling encore was delivered.
The audacity. Who do these girls think they are? They just come up here on SmackDown and just. Do we have a problem? Seriously?
Yeah, we have a problem. Fatal Influence. I don't get it. Why don't we all just go take care of them?
Actually,
I called it. I called it 6 women.
Unlike some people.
Rhea, Alexa, and Charlotte versus Fatal Influence. Whoop, whoop.
You got tier 1 veterans so affected by new members on the roster here with Fatal Influence. Hey, much more to digest coming off of WrestleMania as we witness the end of arguably the greatest total combat sports career we've ever seen. A look back at the incomparable Brock Lesnar.
Feel good about anything. I'm here to cause.
Yeah, it does seem like there's going to be a bit of a story going into it.
I'm the meanest and baddest son of a bitch that ever walked the face of the planet.
I mean, yeah, it's not official, but they would not have put the 3 of them on camera together if that's not what it's leading towards. Of course, as always, card subject to change.
He's terrifying as a movie character. The biggest freak we've ever had in this business. There was such a mystique around him. There was just a different aura around Brock.
Okay, my bad. I must have missed that then. Okay, so maybe not. So the 6 women isn't next week, but that seems like that's the trajectory. I mean, the setup for that match is there. I'm sorry. I should have worded that better. That's my bad. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, Dan. Yeah, that would actually. Yeah, I can see that being I can see them building that for like Backlash.
Once you see Brock Lesnar, you know exactly who he is. From the first time I saw him,
Yes, I do need to have a Snickers poo or some kind of food to eat, bud, because Yeah, that is a good point. Thank you, Zane, my brother. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm not me when I'm hungry, pal. There it is. Delicious. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I took a couple of bites out of this double slider I cooked earlier tonight with what did I put on there? I put onion powder, garlic salt, cayenne pepper, chili powder, and then topped it with ketchup and pepperoni slices. You know, that's a good point. They probably are. They probably are. I could definitely see them doing that. Whoop, whoop. All right, this should be the last hard commercial break for the night. So we got our main event, Fatu versus Solo. Saying any release updates? Nope, still same as they were before. Be right back, pal. Hopefully this doesn't take long. About 15 minutes. 15, 17-ish minutes. right, here we go. Finally back. Damn, that was long. Okay, I kind of called this, but I called how he's gonna come to SmackDown wrong. Yeah, I called Ricky coming. I thought he was gonna be the gingerbread man, and I fucked that up. That's my bad. Next Friday, pal. Whoop whoop. Revolution.
Now, earlier tonight, Solo Sikoa thought perhaps he could convince Jacob Fatu to embrace the MFT, that would be the best decision to make.
Thank you, Dan. Whoop, whoop. To be fair, it really wasn't that hard. Okay, Ricky Saints is not on NXT. It's not hard to put on this week's NXT after WrestleMania. All right, it's a matter of putting two and two together. Oh, nice, Nelson. Nice, dude. Yeah, Detroit style deep dish is tremendous. They make a great deep dish. Yeah, and a cheeseburger pizza. Mwah. Yeah, absolutely. There's got to be an on-screen segment with Cody and Saints. Yeah, they got to do it. It's right there. Thank you, Nelson. Whoop, whoop.
Before we hear any decision that comes up. History between Fatu and his cousin Solo Sikoa. Solo being the man who brought Jacob Fatu into the fold in WWE when everybody else felt Fatu was untouchable due to his unsavory past. Well, the relationship soured. Things have never been quite the same since, although I will say the distinction of being 2-0 against Jacob Fatu, beating Jacob Fatu, the Night of Champions last year where he won the US title from his cousin, and then once again in a steel cage match at SummerSlam last year. All tonight.
Cheers, Generals. Whoop, whoop.
Right now, and you're seeing that confidence bubble up. By the way, he's in outstanding physical shape. Two men who are built like Mack trucks, hitting each other at full force. Big right hand from Fatu. Great reflexes there from Fatu.
Yeah, he did a tremendous job with his ring gear.
The wool over the eyes of the werewolf. The werewolf is locked in right now at the WrestleMania.
Like I wonder who he goes to for it, or if he does it himself, or knows somebody.
Steel chairs, the wrench in the eye gouging, everything was thrown out.
At least in my specific situation when I was wrestling, no joke. So when I was wrestling in the state of Missouri, there's a dude who was a wrestling fan who also happened to be part of the Missouri State Athletic Commission, and sometimes he would be the guy overseeing the shows. He also happened to know how to make ring gear. and did so for multiple of the boys in the St. Louis area. So I went to, and here's the first guy I went to for gear. And he made my first set of gear. And then once I decided it was time for a change for a look and, do things differently, I went to a different dude who happened to be a wrestler who also knew how to make gear. Which honestly, if anybody in the independent, if there's any independent wrestlers who's catching this, either live or on the replay, seriously, as they shoot, I'm saying this as they shoot and from seeing this in my own eyes, learning skills like being able to make your own gear or make gear, or be able to make merchandise, or just anything, like any extra skills like that. Seriously, do that, because that will help you make a much better living while working on the indies. I watched it happen with my own eyes. Yep. So yeah, if you're in a position where you have a skill like that, like being able to make gear, and you work in an independent wrestling business, and you know a lot of the guys, and because, do some good brother, you're going to get business.
Is on the hunt again. Stopping from delivering that head into the steps, and instead it's Solo who takes the
of just how much abuse Jacob Fatu can absorb. Tonight might get even worse.
Oh, the running hip attack goes the other way, and what impact on Fatu.
Oh. In the history of watching wrestling and competing in a ring, I have never once heard a buckle impact quite as loud as that. And it's a good job that Solo Sikoa got his head out of the way just in time.
See Solo looking at his little brothers as he mocks them with the single arm knee there. Jimmy and Jim. They have offered their help. He said he wants to go it alone.
Fatu simply trusts nobody. And quite clearly has the physical abilities to do things on his own. This is 4-on-1 against 4 of the most vicious human beings we have on SmackDown. For the Samoan Werewolf.
And now it's Solo who delivers the running hip attack.
Yeet!
With just sheer mockery now going the way of a beaten and broken down Jacob Fatu.
All right, so there's any updates on releases?
Although you might not like it, it might be distasteful. But
Nope, still same as before.
With a plan, and it's a plan that the likes of JC Mateo have executed perfectly. And that is why it's such a commanding presence in the middle of the ring now is Solo Sikoa.
Solo's looking for more. And he delivers more. And I swear the ring just moved about 6 inches.
But human beings are not designed to take an impact like that to the cranium. I accept Fatu. A little different.
Whoop, whoop. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Vacant might have a permanent, like, ironclad, unbreakable, lifetime contract. Like, until Vacant dies, I'm pretty sure, like, that contract can't be broken. Like that, it's like they have Vacant on a permanent retainer, and Vacant also has to be immortal.
And now Solo looking for the win. Came out, take another look here.
With a full 270, and that is a massive frame on Jacob Fatu. Look at the fear in the eyes of Fatu's cousins, the Usos, who know what a predicament The Samoan Werewolf is in now.
You know, that was tremendous. Yeah, I see it. And the Mick Foley run in just made it. It was like the cherry on top. Because Mick Foley is the perfect dude to have a run in for that. Yeah, I think the clip I saw, like the title of the clip was Mick Foley wrestling John Cena for the first time.
That punch resistance he has, that ability to dig deep.
Beyond human abilities of recuperating, recovering, and getting back to warfare.
That resilient rise up that he displays time and again. And this massive crowd here in Fort Worth is loving what they're seeing out of Fatu. What a hip attack.
Once again, Tamatonga playing distraction here. A lot behind you, Jacob.
The spike is lined up. Super kick.
Just felt that one coming a mile off the Fatu, who is locked in. Laser focus.
Don't you know it? JC Mateo, the moment the ref turns around, shoulders down, and Fatu gets the shoulder up.
I mean, how on earth can you possibly...
Okay, like this end, like they're actually doing a great job here at the end with, you know, Fatu having to fight off all the MFTs by himself while the Usos watch on because of what happened earlier with him telling the Usos to not get involved. And they're actually doing a really good. They're doing a really good job here in heightening and exploring. I like this. By having the MFTs get involved and Fatu having to fight him off by himself.
Is it too late?
Oh, spinning solo slam. Sokoa going up top. Target zone is Fatu, and the splash is delivered. And somehow...
Well, there is a drive inside Jacob Fatu that should have been snuffed.
This is one of those matches that would have been better if they took off like 2 to 3 minutes.
It's just on a different level at the moment. We saw it at WrestleMania. We know his intentions, but this could be the kill shot.
There is a spike in the chamber. Ready to pull the trigger. Fatu meets him with the super kick. Pop-up Samoan against Sokoa.
On the loosest of cannons.
Mighty moonsault. Fatu.
All right. Good book. I like good booking. They had Fatu like as they go back to the old Bret Hart. I need help to win this match, or I'm going to win this match and do it by myself, and he did it. This got him over as a babyface, but then now I have to get him over as more as a babyface, and then now we have the MFTs getting him, jumping in after the match and beating him.
Now JC Mateo is just holding him in place. Oh, he rejects that. Kicks away the steel chair. Takes care of Mateo. Right
and the Usos are like, they're about to jump in and help, and they're like, never mind, he's got this. I love this. This is actually done really well. Like, the Usos are about to jump in and help, and they're just like, never mind, he's got this. He's got this. He's good. He's good. And now they're cheering. They went from about to jump in to help him to cheering him on. This is how you build a baby face. All right, so how many of these guys are now on the chopping block? If you had Jacob Fatu just completely squashed the MFTs by himself. So where do they go from here?
Destroyed through the announce desk. The intensity of Fatu. On Monday night, we're going to get an answer from Roman Reigns. Fatu wants every bit of it. He wants more in life. A family affair here at Fort Worth.
Crazy finish. All right, there we go. Whoop, whoop. Fatu just single-handedly destroyed the MFTs by himself. At least how they booked it. Hey, if you're gonna build a challenger to Reigns, that's a hell of a way to do it. Whoop whoop. All right, and that's it for the SmackDown watch along tonight and bell count tonight. The final bell count is 8. Yes, anyone who had 8? I know there's at least I saw 1 8 in there, I think. As we had that whoop. You are the winner. All right, so let's see our schedule for the rest of this week. Tomorrow we have HMG Insanity, which I'm not sure what we're going to talk about because it's going to be a review of Stranglemania, which we already did. Yes, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We'll get something figured out. Seven. Let's see. I know we saw all the singles and all the all the SmackDown singles and also all the tags as well as the women's tag. Unless there was one I was missing that we didn't see. We saw women's United States, men's United States, women's title, women's world, men's world, tag, and women's tag. Yeah, that's 8. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, yeah. I just now figured that. I'm sorry. I apologize, Dan. I'm a little bit slow on picking up stuff. I apologize, man.
Listen up, parents. Kellogg's football camps are back this summer, where we get to learn from the experts and play football with new friends. Buy a pack to claim a free day for us at our local camp.
I think you might have had 9. I think. That would be awesome. If we could get Noel on the show, that'd be great. All right. Thank you, man. Whoop, whoop. All right, so that is it for us tonight. All right, so tomorrow, let me exit out here so I don't get any more trouble. So tomorrow we have HMG Insanity followed up with the HMG AAA watch along, and then on Sunday we got The Wreckage, and then HMG After Dark. We're going to finish off Trailer Park Boys season 12. And then on Monday, we have the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. Tuesday, this week in WWE. And then hitting the marks, the A Show, the late start NXT watch along, and then the Wednesday locker room, and then on Wednesday the Next Level Wrestling review, and the AEW Dynamite watch along and bell count, and then on Thursday the Friday locker room, the JCW Lunacy and TNA Impact watch along. Damn. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Yes, that is it for us tonight. But make sure to ring that like, subscribe, ring that bell. And so check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Hami Media Group. Anytime, always a pleasure and always a privilege to get to be the nighttime DJ for HMG for these watch-alongs. Whoop, whoop. And then check out our friends also that are also on YouTube, youtube.com/The Vince Russo. And also their Patreon, patreon.com/RussoTWC, where you get all of like their brand content over there, such as Castrating the Marks, the Raw SmackDown review, Master Shoot Theater, and Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head. And also, if you want to check out the most entertaining weekly episodic wrestling TV show, well, that's JCW Lunacy, which airs every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, on youtube.com/Psychopathic Records. And for me, you can catch me on Twitter, as the kids call it these days, the X at LG Brandon Whoop. I'm also on Twitter, or Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop, where I'll be live in about 25-30 minutes. Going to do some Final Fantasy, or actually not Final Fantasy, some GTA San Andreas streaming. So hope to see you there. And if not, hope to see you on some of the other shows. Well, then if not, hope you have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week. And much love. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal. Bearcats. Jugga Bros. Out.